The Game Kitchen has done something remarkable with Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. After years of watching beloved franchises get modernized in ways that strip away their soul, here's a developer that actually understands what made the original NES trilogy special. This isn't just nostalgia bait, it's a masterclass in how to evolve classic gameplay without losing its essence. Ragebound doesn't follow series protagonist Ryu Hayabusa directly. Instead, we step into the boots of Kenji Mozu, Ryu's student who must handle a demon invasion while his master pursues revenge in America. What could have felt like cheap fan fiction actually works brilliantly. Kenji brings his own personality to the table, and when he teams up, literally merges, with Kumari from the rival Black Spider clan, the dynamic becomes genuinely engaging. The moment you pick up the controller, everything clicks. Kenji moves with the precision you'd expect from a ninja, wall climbing, dodge rolling, and slashing through enemies with surgical accuracy. Most foes go down in a single strike, maintaining that classic Ninja Gaiden rhythm where screen-clearing combos feel natural rather than forced. But here's where Ragebound gets clever: the hypercharge system. Certain enemies glow with colored auras. Blue for Kenji's sword, pink for Kumori's throwing weapons. Kill them with the right character, and you get a supercharged attack that can cleave through tougher opponents. It sounds simple, but in practice, it creates this beautiful dance where you're constantly thinking about enemy order and positioning. The guillotine boost adds another layer of depth. You can bounce off enemies and objects to maintain airtime, chaining together movements that would make the Prince of Persia jealous. When everything connects, bouncing from platform to enemy, getting a hypercharge, then using it to demolish a mini-boss, you feel absolutely unstoppable. Speaking of bosses, these encounters are genuinely spectacular. Each one feels distinct, with patterns that challenge different aspects of your skill set. The final boss in particular pushed me to use every tool in my arsenal. Yes, there are a few repeated bosses later in the game, but they're modified enough to feel fresh. Hard mode transforms these encounters completely. We're talking exponentially tougher fights that will test your patience and precision. The difficulty curve is a bit front-loaded. Those first few bosses are brutal, but conquering them feels like a genuine achievement. The Game Kitchen's pixel art prowess is on full display here. Every frame looks like it belongs in a high-end animation studio. Enemies tear through glass windows in corporate high-rises, shadows lurk behind rushing waterfalls, and the gore effects have just enough weight to feel satisfying without being excessive. The variety in locations keeps things fresh too. You'll go from burning villages to construction sites to secret pirate coves, each with its own visual identity. The backgrounds are rich with detail, creating depth that makes the 2D world feel alive. The soundtrack deserves special mention. Traditional Japanese instruments blend with 90s rock in ways that shouldn't work, but absolutely do. The music drives you forward, making you want to clear screens faster just to hear more of those killer riffs. Not everything hits perfectly. The story, while functional, never quite reaches the heights of the original NES game's surprisingly ambitious narrative. Kenji and Kumori have good chemistry, but their dialogue stays surface level when it could have dived deeper into their characters. Some level sections repeat a bit too much. You'll notice the same hallway structures appearing multiple times, which breaks immersion slightly. The ending also feels rushed, arriving just when the momentum should be building toward a climax. A few enemy types near the endgame feel less polished than the rest, and there are occasional hitbox issues that can frustrate during precision platforming sections. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound succeeds because it respects its source material while pushing the formula forward. This isn't a museum piece, it's a living, breathing evolution of what made 2D action games great. The controls are tight, the challenge is fair but demanding, and the moment-to-moment gameplay feels so good that I keep returning just to chase higher ranks. In an era where many retro revivals feel hollow, Ragebound captures the essence of what made us fall in love with these games in the first place. The "whoa, did I just do that?" moments come naturally and frequently, turning each playthrough into a highlight reel of ninja badassery. If you have any love for classic action platformers, Ninja Gaiden Ragebound belongs in your library. It's proof that sometimes the best way to move forward is to remember what made something special in the first place.